Well, we need to turn that result straight around. In our first game of the season, things did not go to plan. We start with the derby today. Then we've got a couple more games. Then, actually, I've got to mention there's been some transfers going around Dortmund that may surprise you. And then, of course, we've got deadline day. It's jam-packed again. Welcome back, guys, to episode number 4. No, episode number 2, season number 2. I just added them together in my head. That's a little bit crazy. And I also haven't mentioned in the intro, Grimsby Town still got the top on. Still supporting the boys till the very end on Sunday when we're going to get back into League 2, hopefully, as welcome to the Schalke series, of course, here on FIFA 22. Spoiler alerts if you've not seen the last ones. We are going to go onto the calendar now, so make sure you have liked the previous video and seen it. Subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on as well, as we lost 3-0 to Freiburg on opening day. Really not a great result for us today. And like I just said, Derby Day is first. Then we have Keiler Holstein, the newly promoted side, away from home on the 27th. They lost their first game as well, so that's going to be have to be a game that we try and win desperately if things don't go our way against Dortmund. Then we've got deadline day, Stuttgart, Leipzig and Augsburg. I don't know how many of them we get onto, because of course transfers takes time, and we've lost a couple of players, well 2 players in fact, in that first game to injury. Not the greatest, as the money at the club looks very, very healthy as well, 29.15 million. We've got to keep 5 million until the end of this season, not including January of course. We can spend up to January in January. So money isn't a struggle. We kind of fixed it in Season 1 with a couple of departures going our way today, or not today, this season as well, as BVB. I know they have sold Haaland to Real Madrid, as we've got an offer here for Andreas Maxto from PSV Eindhoven. That's going to be rejected. He's just come to us. And I do not want to be changing my entire defence as Dortmund right here. Derby day. Wouters wants to play. I'll say I'll make the decisions. I don't think he's coming straight in. And I'm going to look at the long term for Bogdan, even though he probably is long term with his age. But I don't think I'm going to be putting him straight into this team. I think he might stay on the bench. Our squad is very much lacking in players right now. So I'm going to make a change on the bench. Adamu out for Terode. We've got to put Terode in. Wouters and Bogdan are both on the bench. Matondo is there. And of course with the injury at right back, Antonio Sanchez is back there as it's Freisel in goal, Barreto, Maxto and Palsen with Sanchez and Chanaloglu outside of him. Latzer comes in for Wijan and Cristoforo in the midfield with him. Zalazar just in front with Bootler and Pieringer as the 2 strikers up front. It's actually Pieringer who's the highest rated striker at the club now. To say he started as one of the lowest rated loanees, he's come on leaps and bounds as he starts on Derby Day here against Dortmund. So let's have a look at the team we are playing right here. Kobel is in goal, Bremer, Zagadou, Dahoud, Mori, Bellingham, Neva, Royce, Martinelli and Soler, with Calvert-Lewin the new striker. He's the replacement for Erling Haaland. Of course, Emre Can left in the defence to go to pastures new in Spain. It's a bit weird, I've got to say, from the Dortmund boys, but they're the transfer that they've made. Of course, we beat them last time out in the derby. Granted, there was nothing to play for, but now there is. We need our first win. Do everything to try and grasp it as Zalazar running away from his men. Latzer out wide. Here is Chanaloglu down the wing. He's talking about him being the player to watch, Calvert-Lewin, as that's bounced very nicely for Chanaloglu. Cutting inside, going for a shot. And to be fair, it wasn't too bad from the wing-back. Decent start from us as Maxto rises to win his header. Got to get a tackle in there, Salazar, and that's a brilliant one. Into Pieringer, who cuts away from his man a little bit. Now Zalazar, Cristoforo will run forward slightly. I think Antonio Sanchez is a bit too eager there, but he's definitely onside now. And we've got a man free at the back post. It's Chanaloglu again! And a brilliant save from Kobel in the goal. Corner kick. Started very brightly here against Dortmund. Try and win that header. Maxto on the turn, gets it. Another one, Palsen. And it's Barreto, actually, who's hit the side netting. Very nice and early start for us, though, as Cristoforo keeps hold of this ball very well. He's running down the line a little bit. It's not bad on pace to say he's not got the highest, as Zalazar needs to put that across the field. That's a brilliant ball, that is. Straight into Chanaloglu, who tries to cut back a little bit. keeps the ball under his control as Latza. There we go. That's a good ball out to Çalhanoğlu here. Tries to run and outpace his man. He does. It's a good whipped-in ball as well. Came off the defender, but Çalhanoğlu at left wing-back, our lowest rated player, is playing the best. It's very promising from him as Çalhanoğlu into Latza. Whoa, that was a very tight one as half an hour in. Game's not tight at all. We are definitely on top, I would say, as Pieringa just slightly overhit that one. We'll keep on going as we get the ball immediately back from the throw-in. Latza into Butler. That's not a good tackle from behind, you know. And he's going to go into the referee's book, is Neva, and a free kick. Just a bit further out than you probably like. And who's got the best free kicks? Definitely Zalazar, as we're going to try and shoot with this one, of course. Get that a little bit lower. If that goes over the wall, that might be a little bit decent. Can we get a bit of curl? We can! I think it was wide. And a ball here for Cristoforo to get onto. Gives it out to Antonio Sanchez. Now into Butler, who gets that around the side. That's a brilliant ball. Is that Sanchez now? He's going to try and cut back a little bit. Just ball retention. It's almost half-time. Cristoforo, though, not quick enough to kick that one away. And Calvert-Lewin into Royce. And they're going to go quickly. They're going to try Calvert-Lewin again. But that's straight into Victor Paulsen. He's so much better as a centre-back. I just can see it completely now as Butler. Can we get a man flying down this side? We do, but he's offside. And Carlos Soler just at the end of this first half. That could have been a good ball across. Max Stone not cleared it. Jude Bellingham. Calvert-Lewin. Can you believe it? The Englishmen link up right at the end of the first half. So I've got to tear my halftime notes apart. We've been all over them. And the English boys let down the English manager in the derby. It's just a great hit from the edge of the box, isn't it? Calvert-Lewin just steadied himself. And he got it right. It went straight past Maxto, who was terrible at clearing, into the top bin. And at half-time, surprisingly, even though it probably shouldn't be, with the team that we've got out, we're 1-0 down to Dortmund at home. Oh dear, it could be a long one. So let's get going, shall we now? Çalhanoğlu crossed in, Neva away, Calvert-Lewin. Don't say they're going to start the better in the second half as well. It's Neva on the edge, Carlos Soler. Now Neva again, just trying to get in front of his men. Jude Bellingham out to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It's round the side. Martinelli dips this in. Royce, it's all over the place and kind of... Oh yeah, well, yeah, I'd say clear, but it isn't. It's down to Calvert-Lewin again. He can shoot on the edge. Maxto with the block. Ball out wide here as we're going to try and rush Freisel out. He's past him. Lag in the build-up to that goal. A big spot of lag. But Calvert-Lewin taps it in. Bogdan's going to have to come on for Zalazar now. We've been let down. Just unlucky from us. We're going to get a replay. It's going to change the man, Tigres, and I don't think we're going to get a replay. We're not. To be fair, I don't want to see it because they haven't deserved it. When it matters on Derby Day, we don't really do the business, do we? As Butler can't even get it round the corner to Cristoforo. Tigres to try and run away with it a little bit here. I don't know how I'm pronouncing his name, but that's what I'm going to go with as Neva. Martinelli over the top. It's found Bremer. And we need to get a tackle in, but Martinelli's on it right here. Jude Bellingham again. Bellingham dribbling round us in the middle. Royce and Martinelli puts it in the roof of the net. It's now 3. Terrible one to concede once more as the other ex-Premier League player just straight inside. You can see they want it more than us. Not good enough. Gotta say, Maxto definitely not captain quality as Rabbi Matondo's come on. Will this be his farewell appearance? Because he's having offers from him as Cristoforo. What are you doing? We are just not on it as Martinelli running down the side right here. Bremer. Martinelli again cuts inside, still not away from us as Barreto comes across to get a tackle. We'll pass that forward straight into Butler. Through the middle, Matondo now on it again. We've just avoided that slide tackle. Can we get the run from Butler? We do. Chip it over the top of Matondo. Straight to Coble. And Tigres now on to Royce out to Carlos Soler. Not long to go now. I do not want this being 4 on Derby Day. It's been a terrible Derby Day as Carlos Soler, Royce started off so promising as Neva into Marco. That's a good toe in though as we'll try and clear this. Cristoforo only hits Jude Bellingham. And now they can come at us again through this wave of attack. Carlos Soler tried to get a slide in, haven't done. Neva, it is 4. The defensive midfielder scores. What a shocking performance. Boos all around. I'm pretty sure with this result we'll be rock bottom of the league. Just cut inside of us, avoided the tackles, and fired it in. Not great. Not good. And no fight shown. We lose the derby 4-0 at home as well, which is going to stick us right at the bottom of the league. It's not good enough. We've got players that just don't seem like they're playing for us. Them who were out on loan last year just don't look like they're putting effort in. We're just not doing it. Yeah, we will stay bottom. Holstein Klein, who we play next, getting a point from their game as his manager rating shut up. I don't understand this game. The worse you do, the higher the manager rating, it seems, as that's because we signed a crucial thing and we've done one youth development. And I do want to try and get another player in after that straight away. Alejandro Cantero from Bayern Munich, 22-year-old, 73 rated. Can we get him on a loan? We can offer him for it. Just going straight in for it. No explanation behind this guy. He's been on my list and radar for a while, and I don't want to get him permanently straight away. So I'm going to try a loan to buy. 22-year-old is decent, but they only want a normal loan. I'm not going to take that. I want a permanent player, actually. And it just seems like we've got a lack of scoring goals at the moment. We've got Adama who's gone up a rating. Matondo not doing the business. And I don't like how Tony Schwartz is just regressing with his rating. It's terrible to see. Harita Matondo. Do I try and sell both of these two? Because I don't fit them in my plans. I don't. I really don't. As now Wijan came back, of course, and got straight injured. We've not had his luck as well. It's not just all down to poor form. As we've got a transfer offer here from Brentford for Martin Freisel. It's actually Martin. When at Brentford, are they in the Premier League? If they're in the Premier League, I will think about it, but not if they're in the league below. Our player of the season last year, will he want to escape? They are in the Prem, actually. They are in the Prem. I think we might have to sell as goalkeeper here, you know? I think we might have to. You've got to let him move on to bigger and better things when the time comes, as sent offers. No, received. There we go. 2.4 million. It's above his evaluation. 29-year-old. I think we could get a better one, but he was brilliant last season. He's let in quite a few goals this year. Martin Freisel will depart. As we keep on moving through, maybe Ralph Farman has to start this next game with the youngster on the bench. I think it's Benitez. I don't know, as Freisel has left the club going into this Holstein game. Match is rescheduled. Is that the cup? It may be, as we've got a couple more scout reports. And for this next game, we've had to change the team up after them horrific results we've just got. We've got to play Becker at right back. Or right wing back, even though he's a right back, so it takes him -3. But Sanchez not the greatest. Lurd will come in, Farman and Terode. We're going to put him in despite him going down in rating. Yes, the ratings are lower, but we are going to play this one as well against the team that have just newly been promoted. It's us, Bochum and Mainz, all with 0 points as we look to at least get one here. Against a decent team, it looks like. Let's have a look at this team. We're playing Galois, Eric, Wahl, Lorenz and Korb. Fike is sitting with Reese, Arslan, Parath and Steiner. And Pitchler up front. I haven't heard of many of them, but there must be workhorses to get at least a point and be above the relegation zone when they've just been promoted against the odds. Won't be easy, but we need to prove that we can actually score goals again. As Cristoforo into Latza, we've changed the attack up. Hoping for Summers. Salazar skips away. Chanaloglu. Heavy touch. That could have been a decent start as well. As ball over the top into Porath right here. As Porath gives it out to Sterner. Now it's through the middle. Edge of the box to Fike. Now Porath again. Fike. We're just dancing around them a little bit. And Lurd manages to get the ball away. Becker. Latza. Onto Pieringer. Pieringer to try and run away from his man a little bit here. Can he get this through? He can. On to Chanaloglu. Man in front of him. Here we go. Here's Terode, who steps away from everyone a little bit, but he's going to go back to this left-hand side. We're taking his time with attacks. We just need maybe one goal for the floodgates to open. It's out to Becker. Can he whip a ball in? He tries. He fails. Decent start, though, as Salazar pokes it out wide. Chanaloglu. Pieringer now. And he's going to give it back. Latza, that's a good one through the middle of Salazar. Tries to turn inside and get the shot off. It is a promising start from us, but still, no goal to show for it, which is all that matters. We had a promising start against Dortmund and got absolutely thumped as Becker out wide. Ball to the edge of the box. Salazar's got to jump more for that. Wasn't good enough as Cristoforo here with a throw-in. We're going to just give it into Latza. Nutmeg right in there as Salazar gets it now. Cristoforo again through that gap, and it's Becker, the right wing back, running through here. Not being in the team this season, as he's going to try and cross it in and just blocked by the defender. Half an hour in. What do we have to do for a goal? I have no idea, as maybe they'll get one straight away. Their first attack here as Eric into Reese down this wing, slid in to try and block it. Becker does get a block onto Terode. That's across the middle of the park. Pieringer, can we get there, Terode? Oh, we just don't. Just unlucky from the big man as Fike into Pitchler through the middle. Palsson reads that one, and that's a dodgy pass, but it's worked. As we'll turn right there, and we'll try and go again. Cristoforo, Becker, now into Terode. Terode keeps hold of this one. Down the line, we'll pass it back into him. Terode through that gap onto Salazar, the number 10, through on goal! Saved by the keeper. Magnificently. Still we have the ball. Terode, get out of Cristoforo's way. And Cristoforo lines one up and skies that one. Just been unlucky as Pieringer again. He has this out wide. He's going to put a ball through now onto Chanaloglu. Look at Terode's positioning though. That's a good ball, and Terode scores the first goal of the season for us. He's just got there as the big man. Why did I ever take him out? Our top scorer last year. Right position, right time, 1-0 Schalke. Brilliant delivery from Chanaloglu as well. Keeps on side in the middle and volleys it with a thump. 1-0. That's what the doctor ordered. Half-time whistle straight after it as well, as we do have a lead. But more importantly, we've scored a goal. Forgot what that felt like as Ralph Farman. Can he try and get his place back as the number 1 goalkeeper? It'd save us a lot of money if he just performed very, very well. As Cristoforo. Can we get this switch across? We do. That's a good ball, actually. Straight into Chanaloglu. Can he deliver? Good sliding challenge from Korb, as we'll challenge for it. Not the man to the ground, but we've lost the ball. Still, we gain it back again. And Terode. Can he turn provider? That's a good ball through to Pieringer on the angle and hits the post. Big chance for 2 right there when we need to. As we'll just keep chasing them down. 55 minutes in. Good chance. It looked like Salazar was tiring as well, so we're going to try and get him off in a minute. Can he have an impact before he goes off? I mean, no. Tim Becker's miles offside with that one. As he'll make a sub. I think it's called Tim Becker. I don't know. Whatever his name is, he's played quite decent. As Reese skipping away from us right here, though. And could they have a chance to get back on level terms? Pitchler Farman! Whew. Ralph Farman, I mean, it was your own mistake in the first place, not just absolutely smothering that one, but he made that look a lot tighter than it should have been. As Cristoforo straight on the ball. We'll try and switch this one straight into the space. That's a brilliant one. Chanaloglu drills it in. It's around everyone and Terode! Big chance for a second. Wouters comes on to make his way into the midfield now as they've got an attack. Eric now onto Arslan. Pitchler, Maxto just comes out of that. I still want to take the armband off him, actually. I don't think he's the leader that we wanted. Hopefully Palsson has the leader trait. I think he does. As Becker to run down this wing. Can he switch it to the other wing back? He can't. He's been tackled. And 13 minutes. Of course, it's only 1-0. We've got to be careful. It's Pieringer who's on the ball right now, as well as Bogsdan. Or Bokagan. I don't know how you say his name. We were running through anyway as Pitchler through the middle. Arslan. We've got men on the side. They've gone for the shot through the middle, and it's a good save, that one. It's telling us to put Beretta one for Becker. Becker maybe needs to come off. But I'll take him off for Sanchez because he's used to be playing in that deeper role. As a corner ball to be played in right here. First corner of the game. Please don't say they're a threat from it. Farman with the catch. It's good smothering from our goalkeeper as Chanaloglu just whips one straight in right there. It bounces off Terode into Sanchez who's just come on. Oh, and that was a chip straight into the striker, but unfortunately, the offside whistle had gone, or the offside flag had gone up, as now Latza, don't say it's a handball, it is. They've got 3 minutes to whip a ball in. Lorenz, they've been decent in this second half as well. Arslan's found his way through. And Farman with a brilliant save there to keep us in the lead. Telling his men afterwards to keep the heads on it. My keeper, as it's going to be whipped into the box. Header at the front post. Farman again dives on it. It's not long to see this game out as a ball just put forward. Antonio Sanchez on the end of it. Tries to cut inside. Arslan with a tackle. Still they shouldn't have time, and they don't. 3 valuable points there in our 3rd game of the season. Away against Holstein, and what a result it is. We've done it on the road when we needed to do it on the road. 1-0, big Simon Terode. I guess you can say Terode does it on the road, as it's yeah, we shouldn't be celebrating that. It's only 3 points, and of course 3 games, 3 points isn't the ratio that we would have wanted from the start, but we do have deadline day now, and I think this squad does still need improvement. And with only 1 goal scored, does that beg for the question, do we need a striker? I think it does, but will that question be answered? I don't know, as we're going into deadline day right here. How much have we actually spent and lost, as Dortmund spending a lot of that Haaland money right there, as can we see our own? 95 is all that they've spent, and that's on Declan Rice, as we've spent 30. Made 33, so we have made profit as it stands, which is good for the club. But I still want more signings, to be fair. We are waiting on some scouting missions being finished, as Quaiber has an offer. Oh no, Quaiber's put an offer in for Hamza Mendiel. It's decent money. I think he could be alright though. I think he actually could be. He hasn't played for me yet. I'll accept it, because he hasn't played, and he was one of those loanees last season who ditched the club when we were relegated. Proves how much trust I have, of course, in our midfield as it is, as Freiburg now went in Dries Wouters, as he's been a bench player for us. We do have better actual midfielders as well. I'll delegate that to 4 million, and if they pay that, I can let him go. I have no issue in doing so, as they've agreed for it. 4.2 in fact. Accept that offer. There we go, and Mendiel has departed the club. I don't know about another left back straight away. Manager rating soaring up, but I do want to spend a big chunk of the money right now on a goalkeeper. I've got 2 on this list. I think I'm going to go for the latter. You can see who it is. Stefan Ortega of Armania Bielefeld. Looks like a very good goalkeeper. He's playing in the division below. It's going to cost a bit of money, but hopefully not too much with them being the division below. Let's see what we can do. We've got 31 million to operate with anyway. Barreiro is our most expensive purchase. Oh no, it's Uijan. 11 million I think we spent on him. We'll go with his evaluation right here of Stefan Ortega. 14.5. They want 19.4. I don't think I'm going to spend over 17 million for this guy. I don't think it's worth it for a Division 2 goalkeeper, despite the rating. 19.4 is what they're going to try and sit at, though. 17. I don't mind putting a release clause or sell-on clause on this guy, because I do think we'll keep him for a while. 10%. That's a lot of money, you know. They don't want that. I'm still going to be tight with money. I'll go up to 18 with that. Well, they don't want to put that sell-on clause on anymore. 18 is high offer. The seat is reasonable. Managed to break through with these negotiations. It's a lot of money for a club that were struggling not long ago. Crucial goalkeeper, of course. 3-year contract length, of course, as well. Disregard the release clause. It's the wage that I was kind of concerned about a little bit. I think 30k is a good offer, with a 300 bonus and a clean sheet bonus as well of, if he keeps 10 clean sheets, he can have 750. I think that's very fair. I think that's a very fair offer. He wants 41, a lower clean sheet bonus, and a higher signing on bonus. I'll try and take the wage down a little bit more, a bit steep. I know Terode's on a lot of money anyway. 39. 41 is what they're going to try and keep at. 40. 40 is a good transfer wage, I think, to offer from a team below. Still want 41. I'm going to accept it. Don't want to bottle the transfer. We've got an 80 rated player at the club already. Stefan Ortega joins from Bielefeld in the division below. A new goalkeeper. That's a chunk of the budget gone, as I still feel like maybe some players leave, but I'm happy to be comfortable with my goalkeeper. We're rebuilding this team. We're not just throwing every single player into it like an 80 rated. We've got 180 into the squad. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And a player that just conforms to what I've said is this guy, Javier Delgado. Delgado is what Jack Black calls the Elgato. The Delgado, as I think he'll be a terrific signing. We've just found him from the scouts. 17-year-old, 68 rated. Get in my team. Of course, if Wouter leaves, he could be a brilliant player. He's actually got more potential than Schwartz does at the moment. Yeah, Yeah, he does. He actually does. He's a year younger and a rating higher as disregard that. He only wants a little wage. That's a perfect signing. Welcome to the club, Delgado. 2 good signings in there, just at the snap of a finger, as we've got the high manager rating. We've got a win under his belt, and we're going to keep on simulating through this window. Will someone want Harit or anyone? As Wouters has left the club, that's a little bit more money. And with the squad being quite slim, is it time to get more youth players up? Who knows? Torsten Hermann, he's been waiting a while actually. I'm going to promote him. I think I'm going to promote this guy, Lebois Madjekja. He's 60 rated now at 16. Promote him. And we'll go for a centre-back, Jens Schroeder. Welcome to the Schalke squad, boys. We're going to keep on simming though. Even Bayern Leverkusen spending a lot of money as we're approaching the deadline. Sofiane Boufal, forgot about him. He's back in our league now with Mönchengladbach. Is there another player that I can sign? I will show you the shortlist that we've got going on. Still do have a striker on there. Lazbayad has made his move. I don't really need a goalkeeper anymore. I think business may be done. Still a lot of players, like I said, being scouted. Some of those are free agents who could sign in season. As that is it for the summer deadline date. Deadline date is over. Players coming to us and saying they're really pleased. And now all the scout reports come through. Some good business gone down if you ask me, as I think I'm going to simulate this next game against Stuttgart. Then we'll actually get playing them in the next episode. I think deadline day went a little bit longer. I've been sat here, to be fair though, looking at transfers for a long time. Maybe it's a bit of a short one, but maybe it's a bit of a long one. I think the Derby Day horrific game has just took most of this episode up, as we're going to get straight into this next one. Come on, get on to Stuttgart. I think it's got to be the same team as well as Prochka. He's unsettled. To be fair, he does look like he's got okay potential. 18-year-old, 59 rated. Does he come into the team? Why not? We'll promote him for now. Doesn't look too bad all rounded, and at least we have youth players in and around, as Tony Schwartz is asking. He wants the chance. It'll take some hard work the time you've been out, mate, so I'm impressed with you, Prochka, even though you had to ask. As the team for this next game, I have only made 1 rotation actually. Ortega in the defence, Chanaloglu, Becker, Terode and Lurd all keep the places. Latza Cristoforo in the midfield. We've got Delgado on the bench. We've got Bozdogan I'm going to call him. Adamu, Boutler, Barreto still on that bench. And Antonio Sanchez. So I feel like we should get the job done here against Stuttgart. It's a hard game. Wagman Di Chuta up front. Or Silias as he's now known. Or Silas. Boetius in that midfield. It's going to be hard. Oh, we've lost 3-2. Damn it! Fuldricht. Terode with another one. Silias, Mukhtar, and Pieringer with what was only a consolation. That's a gutter, as we still stay in the same place. The manager rating's high up, but I still don't feel like I'm truly satisfied with the team. Terode is now the top scorer again, despite just constantly going down in rating. We've made money. Still got money to spend in, of course, the January window, as I do think I'm going to make changes after that loss. But I will leave it for today for now. As thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well, so you do not miss any videos in the future. Apologies if it's been a short one, but in matter of fact it's been quite a long one for me. I've been sat here ages looking through transfers and we've got some in. As thank you all very much. Take care of yourselves. In a bit. Up the Schalke. And again. Come on. There we go. Up the Grimsby Town. Sunday final. Peace.